Thursday evening to you, everyone. It's time for us to spend a few minutes together. Typically, I join you on Thursdays for News 5 Now. We have a lot to talk about today. Another local star heading to the Senior Bowl, and an Okaloosa County teacher earned an award from President Joe Biden. We're going to tell you who she is and what she did to receive that award. Plus, we are waiting for a verdict in a capital murder case in Mississippi. It's time to go ahead and get started for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roseanne Haven here for News 5 Now on this Thursday evening. You know, this is where we come together and we talk about the big stories of the day, the question of the day, and the results of our daily Facebook poll. Let's go ahead and get started with the big stories, and we begin with number 5. Jackson High School alumnus and South Alabama wide receiver Jamal Pritchett has accepted an invitation to the Senior Bowl. Yay! The news comes after he declared the 2025 NFL Draft back in December. He declared for that. Pritchett finished with over 2,000 receiving yards during his career with the Jags. He joins Shamar James and Riley Leonard as natives of the WKRG News 5 coverage area to accept invites to this year's All-Star Game. Exciting. Now, number 4, an Okaloosa County math teacher is the recipient of the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching. Congratulations going out to Jacqueline Sheffield. She's been teaching at Fort Walton Beach High for 23 years. Before that, she taught at Davidson Middle School. This award, it's the highest honor the U.S. government can give to a K through 12 math and science teacher. President Joe Biden announced 336 teachers nationwide receiving the award this year. Sheffield will get $10 grand from the National Science Foundation, and she gets to celebrate in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Awesome. Now we go to number 3. The city of Robertsdale wants to acquire 40 acres of land where the Baldwin County Fair is held every year. The city sent a letter to inform the property owner, the Baldwin County Cattle and Fair Association, what they plan on doing. They want to pursue eminent domain proceedings. They're going to try to get the property through eminent domain, but the Fair Association says, hold up, Jack, not so fast. They don't want to give up this land. Even though the city has plans to develop a recreational park here, and even says they will let the current owner host the fair every year. But an attorney for the Baldwin County Cattle and Fair Association says, no, they're not going to give it up so easily. In fact, they are saying they will take the fight all the way to the Supreme Court. So we'll see how that shakes out. Now we're going to go to number 2. A Mobile man behind bars after a shooting this morning injured a woman. Mobile police say David Murphy is charged with first-degree assault. Police say an argument led to the shooting. The shooting actually happened on Antwerp Street, but officers received the call at a gas station, the one you see here on Government Boulevard. Murphy is scheduled for a bond hearing tomorrow. And number 1, we are still following this story. We're waiting for a verdict right now. The man you're looking at, Michael Holder, he is accused of killing his ex-wife's boyfriend. Prosecutors rested their case against Holder yesterday. He's accused of killing Logan Wainwright in Greene County, this happening in 2023. Prosecutors say Holder broke into his ex-wife's trailer and waited for her and Wainwright to arrive. Holder claims he went to the trailer to reconcile their differences after his ex invited him. Holder is charged with capital murder. Our Jeremy Jones has been covering this, and we will continue to follow that. We're waiting on the verdict right now. And that's a look at our big stories. Now it's time to talk about our question of the day. Going to share a couple of your answers. The question: a woman lost $850,000 to scammers posing as Brad Pitt. What's the craziest scam you've heard of? Now, a lot of you are commenting on here saying, okay, who would fall for this? Brad Pitt. Why does he need money? Okay. But needless to say, this woman fell victim, and that's a lot of money too, right? $850,000. Some interesting comments from you guys. Eric Meyer says religion, claiming religion is the scam he's fallen for. Scott Hamilton says balance of nature, fruits, and veggies. Don't know what that means really, but okay. Carrie Poe also saying organized religion. Some others getting pretty political. Kaylee Price says the government propaganda. Tracy Daniels says insurance. Nick Norton, IRS. It's interesting to see some of these comments. Ooh, we're going to skip over that. Got a little bad word there. Don't want to bring too much attention to that. So that's interesting. Income tax and property tax, Mike Rowell says. Oh my. Preston Williams says his first marriage. A lot of interesting comments there. Want to thank you all for participating. And now we're going to move over to our Facebook poll. We wanted to know, the city of Mobile just this week they agreed to purchase 18 portable bollards ahead of Mardi Gras. Those are the portable barricades, and they're thinking it'll make things safer for carnival season, especially after that terrible New Year's tragedy over in New Orleans. So we asked you, what do you think? Do you think these new bollards will make carnival season safer? 80%, a whopping 80% of you said yes, and only 20% said no. So we look forward to having the bollards this year. Now, we encourage you to go over to our WKRG Facebook poll, if you haven't already, to like our page and answer the next question of the day. Here we go. The Nintendo Switch 2 announced today. What's your favorite video game console of all time? Nintendo Switch 2. I remember the old-timey Nintendo where it had the little doo-doo-doo sounds with it. Yeah, I'm dating myself big time. That would be very retro now, but it's still fun. I was never very good at video games. My children are, though, and their daddy, my husband, but I never got into it. A lot of folks really do. I'm more into word games and things like that. Okay, now we want you to vote in our next Facebook poll. We want to know, did you watch the Senate confirmation hearings this week? Did you watch? We want to find out the percentage of you who watched. And we'll be right back here tomorrow with the results of all of that. In the meantime, we're just a few minutes away from WKRG News 5 at 6 o'clock. I hope you'll join Peter Albrecht and me, along with our chief meteorologist. Ed Bloodsworth is watching what may be a little wintry precipitation in our very near future. It was a beautiful day today after a couple of gloomy days, and a little bit warmer, but enjoy it while you can, because it sounds like next week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, may be bone-chilling cold for me. I don't like the really, really cold. A little snow may be nice, but I don't know if we're going to get that, and he's certainly not promising that at this point, but we'll find out what he says. He'll have the forecast, his 7-day forecast, so make sure you keep it on WKRG News 5 at 6. If you tune in now to WKRG, it's the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell, so I hope to see you at 6 o'clock. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And hey, I'm looking forward to the weekend. See ya.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.